everyone, welcome to this timeless end of the year tarot prediction for things coming your way now until the end of the year. So whenever you were stumbling upon this a month or two before the end of the year or whatnot, it is the perfect time for you to be seeing these messages. We are going to cover challenges that possibly are going to be arising, good things coming, and as well as some love topics for my singles and for my couples to see what is manifesting or changing or shifting for you. So we'll start with group 1, 2, 3. Timestamps are listed down below so you can fast forward to your pile. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time, and I'll show you a close-up of the stones here if you prefer to choose like that. I think sometimes it's nice to see the stones up close. They kind of help you be able to pinpoint and pick a bit better sometimes when you feel you're like, well, I don't know. And it could be that maybe there's 2 messages for you, 2 piles for you to pick. Very, very possible. So yeah, like I said, timestamps are listed down below. Fast forward to your group and I'll see you at your beautiful reading. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading, this timeless prediction. Now until the end of the year, what is coming your way? Perhaps things you need to overcome, good things, as well as the topic of love and romance. So we are just going to get into it here. We are going to start with the challenges. First, put this over to the side. So now until the end of the year, it seems like your challenge is primarily focused on forgiveness. Now, forgiveness can be a need to forgive other people for things that they did or they said, or, and forgiveness isn't just accepting the bad things that they did or justifying the wrongdoings or the failures or whatever it is. It's not justifying the actions of that person or that situation and making it that it's, oh, if you forgive, then that means that it's okay, whatever happened. On the contrary, it's not that. Forgiveness is a way for you to energetically let go of that resentment and that burden. Yes, it did happen to you, and it's time to let go of that energy. And so you can move on with your life and allow better things to come in and to be happier and to be more fulfilled and to be more loving and accepting and excited. And so forgiveness is also forgiving perhaps others for what they've done to you or how they treated you. But perhaps it's also the need to forgive yourself. And so I feel like this is just the energy that you are in, learning to forgive people. So it's nothing too crazy of a challenge. Sometimes it's harder to forgive others and yourself depending on how challenging that thing was. But ultimately, it is energetically beneficial for you to just be like, you know what? I know everyone has their own challenges and life and problems and stuff. And again, it's not that you're saying what happened was okay, but it just gives you permission to let go. Your fist is fisted. It lets you able to let go of the rope, and energetically you're able to move on to things that are better, as well as forgiving yourself for how you played a part in that is also important. So let me just get any clarifier cards here. See, anything else wants to come up here for you about forgiveness, your challenges that you're kind of just facing right now until the end of the year. Anything else, please? Now until the end of the year. All right, we have the Knight of Swords, which is all about action, words, communication. Perhaps there was something that was swiftly said or judged or done with voices or communication in some way, and perhaps it got misconstrued, or perhaps you came off a little bit too strong to someone. There is this like connection to voice and power and authority with the Emperor card here. But there's a lot of, the Emperor can be like, oh, I'm right, or I'm just, or perhaps someone in power or, higher up than you, or doing so-and-so better, or seems like they're doing better than you. There's this power dynamic here that's going on, and perhaps this is a specific person, a situation, or perhaps it is, you got caught up yourself in the way that you were speaking too quickly, or jumping to conclusions too quickly, and coming from a place of power instead of perhaps softness, or a little bit of a more gentleness or more openness with the way that you went forward. And so this is kind of what you're just shifting through. And I thought it was important to include because, tarot readings are all great, but it's also, tarot is important to look at the root cause. Like, what is going on beneath the surface? Like, let's look at things and see what can be worked on, or what we're shifting through. I think it's just as important as to positive, lovely readings. We also need to hear the realistic side of perhaps what we're going through. So let's get into the good things now. We got that over with. You survived. Let's get into the beautiful good things coming your way. We will clarify with tarot as well. We have high honor, distant horizons, and a privileged lady. I feel like definitely whatever you are shifting into or transitioning, like there's definitely a lot of respect here. A privileged lady and high honors, like that's very respected energy. And it's not without action. Like you've probably put in a lot of time, effort, and energy into something. And I feel like with high honor and privileged lady, there is a reward coming for all of your hard work, all of your patience, all that you've put in to becoming a very respectable person, a very well-educated or skilled person, maybe in a certain field, or just the way that you are presenting yourself energetically. There is this shift in how you present yourself. And I feel like with that shift in how you present yourself, it opens up different doors. I mean, look at this woman. She is, regardless of your gender, she is living in a very beautiful garden here, probably in her backyard. She's got a little gazebo. And then here, it looks like perhaps the same kind of garden. Maybe they're not shooting her, but there's almost like the cannons are going off for her, perhaps at a party or some good news. Cannons can also symbolize, an announcement, because it's a big bang. It's quite quick. It's quite loud. It could be perhaps there is good news coming in ways of messages or things happening quickly, because again, we have that cannon here, high honor, very respectable, well-deserved. You are worthy. Look at this privileged lady. She is very worthy of what is coming towards her. Again, regardless of your gender and what you identify as, it is an energy here of, this more letting go energy instead of, interestingly, your more masculine energy that you were in or you're shifting out of. And so good things coming, I feel like there is this respect coming, and it could be, you traveling to new places or being able to travel, or it is a career that allows more freedom, or it is something that allows more freedom and expansion and creativity and allowing yourself to breathe. It could be literally traveling, it could be meeting someone who is foreign or a traveler that helps connect the dots here, if you will, or a new friend that is perhaps from a different background as you, or speaks a different language, or has a different accent than you. There is something about distance or freedom, you know, coming in. And this is very, very beautiful. And I'm here for it. So let's get some clarifiers. Anything else I missed? Good things coming now until the end of the year. Group 1. Now until the end of the year. Group 1. Knight of Coins. Definitely some kind of stability, some kind of income, some kind of, you know, the knights are slow and steady, or this knight is slow and steady. So there could be a increase of your finances or an opportunity to increase your finances coming from a slow, stable place. But let's see what else we have here for you. Group 1. I feel like that card. 2 of Swords. Anything else good coming in? Ace of Coins. Definitely like a brand new start. Career-wise, financially-wise, stability-wise. Again, with that high honor and privileged lady, there is definitely this new start coming in, this new beginning. And I feel like clarity, it's going to be easier to make choices because the 2 of Swords is kind of the card of indecision and not knowing which choice to make, which way to go, who to accept, you know, like a challenge, if you will. But this is about good things coming, and I feel like clarity is going to be on high. You're going to be able to make choices very quickly and very easily about who people are or opportunities. Like, you're going to see through things really quickly and know exactly where to go. And again, distant horizons, like there's action, there's distance, there's travel, there's, you know, this knowing of which way to go as well. Let's see, anything else here? Group 1, good things coming. Okay. The Sun card. Wow, if there's beautiful things coming your way. You know, the Sun card is the happiest card. It's positivity, it's radiance, it's fun, it's laughter, it's excitement, it's illumination, it's all these really beautiful things. And so there's only blissfulness coming to you. You only need to work through that forgiveness and like look at all these beautiful, wonderful opportunities coming to you. I feel like you're really shifting out of this like lower vibration to a higher vibration, and then with this higher vibration you're just attracting opportunities, stability, flow. It's slow and steady. I don't think it's going to be like you win the lottery and all of a sudden you have a lot of money, but it's a new start. It's a new way forward. It is slow and steady and is something that you can gradually build up. Okay, let's get into your love readings. Here, if you're still with me, give the video a little like because it helps support free tarot content on YouTube, helps support my channel, and I appreciate it. So let's get into your love reading. So I'll try to convert this for my singles and for my couples, people who are already with someone. All right, group 1. Good things coming now until the end of the year in romance and love. What is the romance love situation about here? The World, okay. What is the love situation about here? Okay. Okay, wow. Lots of feisty energy. Back of the deck here is the Hermit, which is interesting. I feel like you've been on this more introspective solitude time. Even if you're in a relationship, I feel like you've been really going within perhaps more recently, or you were, and you're kind of shifting out of this Hermit energy. But I definitely feel like you've been like working on yourself, trying to figure out the right path. You've been really like going within to try to figure out who you are, what you want, the next steps forward, etc., etc. Okay, I do see like Lots of fire, lots of passion going on here. So, for my singles, I think you're about to not be single, but I feel like you're about to start dating a couple different people. I feel like you're just getting that excitement going. The World card symbolizes the end of the chapter, and the Page of Wands is all about, excitement of the possibilities, of the what ifs, of, that kind of exciting phase of like getting to know someone and seeing like, does this person like align with me? I feel like you're gonna be in the world here, like dating around the world, if you will, maybe not literally, but I feel like you're just really opening yourself up to the possibilities of getting to know people and a lot of people at the same time, which I highly recommend. If you're gonna date a lot of people so you don't put all your eggs in one basket and you don't put all your energy there, and you're not, I feel like it just puts too much pressure on one person to figure it out. And yes, perhaps you have a connection that starts with one person, but try to keep the conversations going with the other people too. Perhaps some people are more slow burners than the immediate ignition light off. So I think it's important for you to date, and I think that's what's coming in for you, is this curiosity, this excitement to start putting yourself out there again, start getting curious here. And I feel like you've been manifesting more fun, more excitement, more freedom, and less of a serious type of dating. I feel like sometimes when you go into the dating world, you're very serious and you're like, I have to find them. You gotta figure it out. I gotta ask all these questions. I gotta plan all these dates. I feel like you're going into this in a very more positive way, which feels really refreshing and exciting and fulfilling as well. It just feels like fun. It feels like you're just having a lot of fun. So if you are in a relationship, I do feel that there's like this new ignition spark coming back to your life, especially after perhaps you or your partner was perhaps in a hermit mode. I do see that there is this kind of curiosity that you both really want to explore something. Perhaps you've gotten a little stagnant in your day-to-day, and I think it's important to connect back with why you fell in love with that person, what you guys connect over, what are your shared interests, and kind of get that like spark lit again, that ignition. I love the Page of Wands. He's all about fun and excitement and laughter and just enjoying the moment. And it's very carefree. Like he doesn't care how much it costs. He doesn't care how long it will take. There's no like limit. I just think of this as like a very young person that's very excited, perhaps a fire sign, and they're like, perhaps they're like 19, 20, and they're just like excited about experiencing everything of life. And that's what that card energetically portrays. And I think it's important for you to get back to that energy with your partner. And the Magician here, like you guys already have the foundation, you already have the base, you already know what your person likes and how to please them and how to enjoy time with them. And you have all the tools that you need on your table. It's all about just adding a little bit more back into the mix. And you're like, what did I do at the beginning? How can I step back into that energy? How can we enjoy each other's company and have more fun, or actually have dates or do something with each other? And especially if you have children, it's important to, what did you do when you were first getting together before you had kids? Start planning that kind of excitement again, because that's what you're really craving. That's what both of you are craving. And perhaps things have gotten too stifled and stiff, and I think that's what's coming now until the end of the year. And I think holidays probably help as well. But yeah, very fun. So feel free to give the video a like, comment your pile number down below to claim this reading, subscribe if you feel called. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your timeless reading. Whenever you're seeing this, now until the end of the year, good things coming your way, as well as we are going to look at the challenges, because I think that's important to know kind of what you're shifting out of and shifting through. And at the end, we'll be doing some romance as well. So stay tuned for that. But let's just get started here. We'll start with challenges, get them out of the way. Don't panic. We have personal growth. Perhaps things have just been stagnant in your progress of getting to know yourself and tapping really into that deeper knowing. And I don't think that that's a bad thing, perhaps. I think sometimes there's this pressure that, especially in the spiritual community, that you always have to be doing some kind of personal growth or inner wisdom or healing yourself or processing things. Like, but what if, like, you just allow yourself to take a break from the personal growth and trying to figure out things? That's kind of the energy I'm getting. So the challenge is not personal growth. The challenge is to step away, to stop trying so hard, to let yourself just be. Just be a human and enjoy things, especially if you're watching this closer to the holidays. Like, enjoy the holidays. Like, have fun. Really enjoy that. You don't have to be so serious all the time and have everything on track, on brand. Sometimes you just need to be a human and experience lovely things and just enjoy life and take that pressure off of studying or the constant need to improve yourself or podcasts or books, and just be, just allow. That's the energy I'm getting. Not that your personal growth is stunted. Perhaps it is. Perhaps you've been pushing so much that you haven't let things integrate. I think it's important to do the healing, do the growth, and then let it integrate, like, organically, naturally, subconsciously, whatever. But like allowing that to just do its thing. And I think that's really important, to know when to take that rest from the constant need to improve yourself. And sometimes you can get into this loop of just needing to constantly improve yourself or feel like you need to be better or fixed to be able to attract a partner or to make more money or to do all these things. But if you think that you need to be healed more to attract those things, you are setting a negative manifestation out there, basically saying that you're too broken to have love, you're too broken to have money, you're too broken to have all these things. Like, what if you're perfectly capable and right now worthy of those things without needing to do any healing? When in fact you probably just need to take a step back. So, like I said, I think challenges are important for us to look at in tarot. I love positive readings, but tarot is meant for getting to the root causes and really digging some stuff up. And I think this is really important. So let's get some tarot to just clarify anything that I missed here for you, group 2, challenges perhaps coming your way, things to work through. I knew that card was going to come out. 10 of Swords. Don't panic. It just kept on poking out for your reading, like when I was resetting, and it was at the bottom of the deck and I saw it and it was creeping around, and as it does. Okay. All right. I wasn't going to take reversals, but we'll play into that a little bit. Those two were reversed. So yeah, the 10 of Swords here, it's almost like the pressure to, keep on going, to keep on doing things, to keep on performing. The 10 of Swords can symbolize, getting back up after hard times. And perhaps maybe you just want to stay down for a little bit. And that's totally fine. I feel like, why is there so much pressure, especially in the spiritual community, that you're not allowed to have downtime or feel sad or feel depressed or feel anything besides happy and grateful? Like, it's okay to feel defeated and feel powerless and all of these things. We'll get into the good news here. We just got to get through this. We'll be done soon. Be patient. But yeah, there's just this need to let go here. And interestingly, we have the Death card in reverse, which is all about transformation, normally upright, the ending is near, the ending is inevitable, the transformation must happen. You don't need to transform right now. You don't need to do anything, which can be really hard to try to practice. I recommend looking up Wu Wei, which I think is spelled W-U space W-E-I, which is the act of being and doing nothing. It's so easy, yet it is so complicated. And I think that is something that maybe you should look into practicing just right now, just for a couple weeks, and see how that feels. If you need to feel like you need to do something in order to be something, also maybe journal about that. Like, why do you feel like you need to constantly be healing? Do you not feel worthy as you are? Okay, anyway, we'll get through this quick. So you don't need to be transforming yourself at this time. You don't need to be doing the work. And the Seven of Cups upright is usually about too many choices. Your heart is pulled in too many ways, too many fascinations, too many romances, too many ideas. Like, oh, I want to go this way. This feels good. Oh, this way feels good too. That's blocked right now. You just need to concentrate on one thing at a time instead of trying to fill up your cup with all these hopes and aspirations. It's just overall an energy of stop trying and just let things be and stop being so hard on yourself. So that is over. So we will get on to the good things coming. You made it, you survived. Good things coming your way now till the end of the year. Message, official person, and courthouse. Well, if you were dealing with some perhaps legal matter or legal issue or dealing with the law or anything like that, I feel like it's going to be smooth sailing, easy to get through, easy to get what you want or what you deserve or what is coming to you. This is very kind of similar to the Justice card, getting things back in balance here. And it could even be more so figuratively than literally a courthouse. It could be more karma, good karma coming back to you for everything that you've done, for the times where you were the bigger person, the times where you actually spoke up, the times where you tried to improve yourself, because you're definitely an improver, and I totally get that, me too. But it's almost like this reward of your being a good person, just trying to do the best that you can, And then we have a message coming in. So it could be the message from the courthouse or a justice, or it could be completely separate, like a message coming in from a person of the past. It could be a message of opportunity knocking at the door. It could be a message of love. It could be a message of a close friend. It could just be a random opportunity, kind of paths crossing serendipitously. There is this energy of like things coming to right, things coming to just. And the official person is someone, that is respected. Perhaps this is a person that is going to be messaging you. Perhaps it is a person that you look up to, or is a mentor, or maybe you're finding a mentor, someone that you can look up to. Or there is this connection with the message as well. I feel like a little bit tied. So this person, it doesn't have to be like an official person, like a soldier or anything like that. An official person for me symbolizes someone of power, someone of importance, someone who has their life figured out or has a really good head on their shoulder. It's a very much a king energy here in tarot, very respected, knows how to navigate issues and problems. People come to them and, want to know how to get through something. And I feel like these two are tied for some reason. 7 and 22 could be important times or dates, perhaps. but there is this reward or message coming in. I'm going to pull some tarot cards because I feel like I need to get a bit more here. So let's see. What else about this message and official person here? What else about this coming in here? What else here? Okay. That's definitely a message confirmation. What else? Okay. And that one. Okay. I'm going to read that up right. So we have the 8 of Coins. I will leave that linked like that. We have the Knight of Swords, Knight of Coins, 4 of Wands here. So it could be, for some of you, maybe you are getting like legally married, because this card can symbolize literal marriage or a connection or a deepening of a connection or a respect there. It can be all those kind of things depending on, you know, your situation. This is a general reading. So let's start with the 8 of Coins reversed, because that was the first that came out. I feel like this is going to happen fast because the 8 of Coins usually symbolizes needing to kind of put your head down to perfect your craft and really, you know how to do it, but you now need to put in the time, energy, and effort to make all the things for all the clients that want your gifts. And I feel like that is kind of the reverse of what's coming, is like there's an ease here. Like you don't have to work so hard to get this message or this alignment or this way forward. I feel like it's just going to happen because you've already put in all this time and energy and hard work. And I think you're going to be receiving these gifts coming to you. Again, Knight of Swords, Knight of Coins. So this confirms like a message coming in. It might come in very abruptly, unexpectedly, in unexpected ways. There are multiple ways you can receive a message. You can hear it from someone. You can get a letter. You can get a text. You can get a Facebook message. You can get an Instagram message. You could get a LinkedIn message. You could get an email. Like you could get a scroll delivered by a pigeon. I don't know. But there's so many different ways that you can receive a message, and it's going to come in quick and fast and unexpectedly and a bit chaotically. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, right now doesn't feel right. And the Knight of Coins, I feel like whatever's coming in has to do with a stable offer, something slow and steady that wants to cultivate and grow. It could be a relationship for some of you. It could be a job opportunity. It could be an advancement. It could just even be a easier pace to your life. It doesn't have to be so far-fetched and so extreme, but it's like an easier pace of life. Yeah, and I definitely see there's definitely romance in this deck, or, you know, the fire coming back here for, I think, a lot of you, which is really exciting after a time of uncertainty. So let's get into the love reading. Feel free to give the video a like right now. If you are enjoying this, it helps support free tarot content on YouTube, helps support my channel, and I appreciate it. And also you get free tarot readings. And then as well, comment your pile number, number 2. Claim it down below. Let's get into your love reading. Pile 2, love reading. What did I say? King energy for sure with that official person. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords and the Moon card. Oh, no, we've got more. We've got more. They were hidden. Give me a second. Okay, we got the High Priestess, 6 of Cups, and the Hierophant. We'll put those over here. Well, at first, we have an ultimate match. I am going to translate this for singles and for couples, but there is this perfect energetic match. It's pretty rare that a king and queen will come out in a reading of the same suit. And here we are. Now again, be mindful of the genders. You can flip-flop them, you can exchange it, whatever. It is just talking about the energy of the masculine versus the feminine. Well, in this case, it's not so much versus, it is a collaboration. So I do see a perfect union. Whatever, if you are already with this person, they are your perfect match. If you are just meeting someone new, I feel like they are definitely worth your time and worth communicating with. I feel like if you are single, there is a little bit of fear here in this because these three all kind of came out together. There's a little bit of uncertainty. Perhaps you're afraid to get hurt again. Perhaps, just all of those like what ifs about actually putting yourself out there and dating again. I feel like that is something that's going to come up, triggers, all these things. And it's important for you to work through those, figure out how you're feeling, like process it, all of those things, and like let things just do what they need to do. But just know that it's okay to be triggered and it's okay to open your heart back up, and I get that. And if you are in a relationship, it's almost like this person quells your fears, like whatever, and vice versa, I get, because you do have a perfect energetic match. But I feel like when your person is anxious, you're able to calm them. When you're anxious, they're able to calm you. There is a really beautiful balanced energy here where you both kind of get each other. You both communicate in the same way, in the same fashion. Both swords here. Like I bet you both are like intelligent and can understand each other and communicate really, really well. That goes for singles too, like obviously. And we have the High Priestess. Interesting. I feel like you just know it's coming, this shift, this change, this person. I feel like you're going to know this person, especially if you're single, be like, I know that they're my person. There's just something that you just get and you're like, I know that they're my person. And it freaks you out. It freaks you out and you want to take to the hills and run away. And we have the Six of Cups, which is the ultimate nostalgia cup. So it could be that this is someone from your past. This could be, just re-invoking that nostalgic feeling, feeling like a little kid again. This person makes you feel excited, single or in a relationship. They make you feel really excited and whole and fun and youthful and just like there's a freedom here to this relationship. Again, if you're single or in a relationship, there is this excitement here in the air. And we have the Chariot and the Hierophant. So the Chariot is victory, success, and it's fast frickin' movement. I feel like things are going to shift and happen faster than you think. I don't know. I don't like to do timelines. I like to keep an open door, especially for a general reading. But there's a lot of like fire excitement coming either back into the relationship or a new beginning. Maybe you're going to be moving perhaps with your person or traveling a distance or something like that. There is this energy of movement and change here. And we have the Hierophant. I feel like they are on the same page as you for sure. Hierophant and High Priestess can also kind of a little bit go hand in hand, in their energy and their relationship towards each other, symbolically, if you will. But there is this understanding of energy, of what you both want, what you both don't want, what you're both excited about. There is this, you just get each other. Like you both know things without knowing or speaking it. And then you're able to speak it and it comes into a fruition. Like there is this balanced energy here that's really beautiful, which also goes back to that Court card of a very balanced energy here. So yeah, that's your reading now until the end of the year. Feel free to give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading now until the end of the year. What energies are coming up for you? It's a timeless reading. So yeah, whenever you're seeing this, perfect timing. So we're going to get into the challenges at first. it is important to see challenges. It gives you a nice rounded view. We all love positive readings, but it's nice to just see where things are stuck or what needs to be moved through, so on and so forth. So we're going to do that first. We'll get it out of the way. We can handle it together. And we'll also check into good things coming your way, and at the end, romance. So stay tuned for that. So let's get into the challenges or what needs to overcome. Let's see. We have new beginnings. We'll pull some tarot cards as well, because this can be a little bit confusing. But there's a delay here in these new beginnings, it feels like. I feel like you've had a lot of hope and expectation of things starting. And this doesn't mean new beginnings aren't happening. They're just not happening now until the end of the year, which I know can be really disappointing and detrimental. But there's a time and a place where things kind of come together, or perhaps there's like a better direction, or there needs to be a little bit more work done, or a little bit more time invested to something. And so this is not to be like you are not doing enough, or you are on the wrong path, or something like that. And this isn't to say that there aren't things coming your way. We'll get into that. But there is perhaps a delay in these new beginnings, which feels like then less of they're not ever coming. There's just a delay, and that's okay. I know that can be really frustrating because you're like, I want things to perhaps shift and change. Perhaps they've felt like a little stuck and stagnant. And when you're feeling stuck and stagnant, I recommend that you try to find things that like just make you happy, that make you feel fulfilled. Perhaps like learning a new skill, like go deep dive into learning something, like something challenging, something that will get you outside of your comfort zone. Learn a new workout routine, take a different route to work, or do something to challenge yourself, to really push yourself out of this comfort zone, because perhaps you've been so comfortable that you've gone perhaps a bit stuck, and you're so used to being stuck that these new beginnings aren't really shifting and changing, because maybe there's more that you need to be doing. Perhaps there's nothing that you need to be doing. It's different for all of you, but let's get some cards. We'll clarify here. For you, group 3, let's see. Anything else about these challenges? Anything else about these challenges for group 3 that they need to know to be able to work through, or to just let things be? Perhaps it's just not the right time. Perhaps it's just not the right time. Okay. Got all the cards flying out at me. We have the King of Swords, 3 of Coins, and Ace of Wands here. So the King of Swords and 3 of Coins came out first. There is this power in your collaborations and your voice, but I feel like there's a shift or delay in the way that you are working with others, the way that you are presenting yourself, communicating yourself, ideas, visions, thoughts, patterns. I feel like there's a little bit of a delay in this energy. King of Swords and 3 of Coins. 3 of Coins usually symbolizes, collaboration, working with people. I feel like there is an imbalance with the way that you are working with people, or the way that you are, again, presenting yourself, communicating yourself. The King of Swords can, he knows his worth, he speaks his mind, people look up to him, but perhaps it's coming across in not such a kingly way, in more of a brash way, perhaps. I think it's going to be different for all of you, but interestingly, this is the energy that's kind of blocked along with these new beginnings. It's just, there needs to be a restructure in the way that you do things, especially here with the 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands. This card is all about, You filled up these 8 cups with your heart and your soul, blood, sweat, tears, and you're needing to walk away from them and not take them with you, metaphorically, physically, spiritually, or even literally. It depends on the situation, but there needs to be a change here in the way that you are presenting yourself overall. I feel like it's the way that you're presenting yourself and working or communicating with others needs a shift, needs a change, needs a reevaluation, needs a serious look under the hood, if you will, that needs to shift and change. And we have the Ace of Wands, and doing this allows a fresh new start, a new beginning, finally. But there's just like, there needs to be a little bit of work done here. I feel like it's you just letting things happen, shifting out of this controlling perhaps energy or way that you present yourself. I keep on getting presentation. But you doing this will allow that new beginning to come in. So again, this is why looking at the challenges are important. It can be scary, but it is important to see where we are stuck using tarot so that we can get unstuck and be able to move forward with our life to the beautiful good things. So let's get into the good things here. Congratulations, you did it. You went through the challenges. All right, let's see. Good things coming your way. Marriage, occupation, and gift. Lovely, 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 lovely. So it can be a deepening of a connection, relationship, a commitment. It doesn't have to be literally marriage. It can be, but it could also be tied to your occupation, you know, a deepening of the connection to your career, to your work, to your purpose. And in ways it allows like gifts to unfold, or you get given perhaps gifts. You know, there's a lot, these cards are so fun to read with because they can evolve and be so many different things. It could be a gift from a friend or a partnership or a business partner or a collaboration. Like again, with that collaboration energy that was in the challenges pile, perhaps once you shift out of that energy, you know, things become easier. People are more committed to you in what you're doing or helping you or suggesting, or like communities just like, you know, clicking better together. And it allows for these gifts to open, gifts of your own heart and soul, perhaps that you possess, that allow you to find your path to your purpose. A literal gift, you know, someone giving you something. It is the time of the year of gift giving, you know, now until the end of the year, holiday season and so on. It could be that you're giving someone a gift. And it doesn't have to be a physical gift that you bought or they bought. It could be something different. It can come in different ways. And I think that's different for all of you. It could be that they're able to just give you some advice. Someone gives you advice as a gift and it just changes your life. Or you see a podcast or you see a clip on social media and it just does something. It changes over your life. A gift is something that you give to someone that you love, you know, or cherish or admire. You know, it's your way of giving thanks to them in a gift, to be like, this is how much I care about you, this is how much you mean to me, or I appreciate you. That's why we give gifts, you know, unless you're doing it from an ego-based place where it's like, well, I give them this gift and they have to give me something just as good. You know, we don't want to be doing that kind of gift giving, but that can happen. But I don't think that's for all of you. I don't think it's for many of you, but I think the gift is coming from a place of heart. But it's interesting because we don't really have any new starts happening, but there is good things happening, you know, in your whenever you're seeing this until the end of the year. There's just like a deepening of your passion of your either your job, career, or your side hustle, your side hobby, or your purpose, or your passions, like changing your passions into an occupation. I think that can be for some of you, but there is this light bulb moment here as well. Light bulb moment here, lamp, which is like, aha, turning things on like immediately, getting a fresh perspective, getting a night, as the light gets darker and darker, we turn on a light and then you're able to see again. Clarity comes through, and in the form of a lamp, as if you will. And then we have marriage, which again can be commitment. It can be a deepening. Oh, wow, interesting. I've never noticed this. Up in the tree there, it says CM. Do you see that? The initials C and M. I don't know if that's important to you, important to this person. Perhaps it can be a month, referring to a name. I don't know, but it's there and I saw it and I've never seen it before. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. Good things coming now until the end of the year for my beautiful pile 3. While you're at it, give the video a like to support free tarot content on YouTube and supports my channel, and I appreciate it. Okay, good things coming. I know that looks scary. We'll get to it. Good things coming, group 3. Woo. 6 of coins. We'll get one more. Good things coming. Okay, that one wanted to come. Okay, so the 10 of Swords coming out first, it seems a little scary, but I feel like this is you, the energy of, this is something good coming, so it's the energy of you being able to remake yourself. 10s are all about the end of a cycle, to that new beginning again that we are doing. So when we touched upon the challenges, I feel like that's exactly what is going to be also good, is getting out of these challenges and you're able to shift and like get back up again and be able to have a better path forward. I feel like knowing those challenges are important because now you know how to adjust and fix and process, and that is also what is good coming, is that clarity to be able to push through, to move through, which is lovely. Which is lovely. So we have the 6 of coins, which is this card of giving gifts, giving time, energy, love, purpose, all of that. I feel like gifts are going to be flowing in and you're going to be giving gifts. People are going to be giving you things. I feel like it's a really beautiful time of receiving and receive with grace. It could even be just getting compliments, giving compliments. There is a lot of gift giving here, energy, which is lovely. And we have the Hierophant and the King of Wands. I feel like the energy you're stepping into, especially with that Ace of Wands that we had, is you're really stepping into an energy that is more filled with love, passion, excitement, the fuel forward. Like you're like making choices less about the ego and commanding and being right and just, and you're letting things come from a place of heart more. And I feel like that is really what is going to be good going forward, is like this place of heart. And with that, like, just allows everything else to fall into place because people are seeing your heart and seeing the good, And the Hierophant, I feel like you're going to be really interested in expanding your spirituality. Perhaps you're going to be learning like a new skill or a new spiritual thing, or reading a spiritual book that just clicks over and really helps you dig into the good. I feel like you're going to be really finding something important that is really going to mean a lot to you and just help things click over. There's like a spiritual aspect of listening to a certain podcast or reading a certain book that just helps your alignment. And that is also good coming. So let's get into the love reading. If you're still here, like I said, give a like, comment your pile number 3 down below to claim this reading. And we will get into the love. And we're going to try to decipher it as best as possible for singles and couples. Do what you want, flip-flop it, take what resonates, switch the genders, flip-flop the genders, all that good stuff. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see, love, group 3. What is coming to you now until the end of the year in love? Now until the end of the year in love. It's interesting. I feel like there's been love messages for all groups. And it's almost like there's been this delay of love for the year, and especially when I'm filming this. And it's like now all the energies are finally coming together. Like we all had to go through certain things to get to where we are now. Yeah, bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. We all had to go through certain things to get to where we are now, to get these good relationships or rekindling of a relationship or being able to be with someone. Okay, I'm getting messages here already. So for singles or for people in a relationship, I feel like there's some spice coming to your life. Whether you want a relationship if you're single, or you just want to have fun, or you're in a relationship and you want to get things a little spicy. I feel like things are going to get a little spicy. And in a really fun way, in a safe way, in ways that you want. But I definitely the devil card can symbolize addictions, but it can also symbolize sexuality and just being free and allowing that to be expressed without judgment, because it is part of our humanity. And they say, I don't know, this is a little weird. They say that we are really similar to dolphins, and dolphins are the one other mammal that use sex just for pleasure. And that's such an important thing. And I feel like so often, especially in the United States, it's such a shunned taboo thing, to enjoy sex and sexual activities. You're not allowed to, so yeah, we're not going to get into it, but I feel like that's going to be coming your way soon, especially with the Page of Wands here. I feel like there's going to be an excitement, an increase of fun, not just in the bedroom, but fun overall for my singles and for my couples. There's a lot of fun, excitement here. And the Page also came out, I think, for group 1 as well. Maybe you were drawn to group 1 as well with the energy of the romance cards there. But there's a lot of excitement there. And I just decided to split the deck, and guess what was there? We have the 2 of Cups. So there is this commitment coming for my singles, or a deepening of a relationship for my couples. We do have nostalgia here. There's a lot of feelings of excitement, of feeling like a child, maybe doing things that you liked as a child, especially during holiday season, really enjoying, partnership and fun times, and engaging in nostalgic, listening to music that you used to listen to, or doing Christmas things or holiday things that you used to do when you were younger, but now you're sharing it with someone, or you're doing it with someone, or you're finally, going Christmas shopping with your partner, finally, after, so many years together. But I feel like there's this excitement here of nostalgia and spice, and all around the holiday season. And we have the King of Swords, which is all about that good old communication. I feel like you guys are going to be on square one. I feel like if you're single, whoever is the easiest to communicate with and connect with, that is the person that you want to be spending time with. That is the person you should be investing your energy into. And then If you're in a relationship already, I feel like communication is going to be a strong suit. I feel like whatever you guys maybe need to be working through, now is going to be a really beneficial time to have perhaps those difficult conversations or those uncomfortable. Sorry about that, got cut off. So that is kind of an important message as well. Try not to cut the person off who is having the conversation. Like, be really mindful of your communication styles, especially since I got cut off with that, literally talking about communication. So just be mindful of the way that you are communicating and listening to your partner, and really work on harnessing that good balance of listening and talking, and not just waiting for a moment for you to say what you want to say. Actually, like, take in what they're saying and listen actively, actively listening, all of that good stuff. So that's all I have for you. Feel free to give the video a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.